Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Talk back in the video today, and we're going to be recapping all of the 11 NBA games today, as there were some huge games today as the Bucks and Lakers went at it. Giannis and AD both got 40 points today, and that was a great game. And also, you got the Heat getting revenge after beating Boston for the first time since they lost in the Eastern Conference Finals last season, and beating them in overtime. So it was a great day of games, and we're going to start off here with the Hornets and the Wizards, as the Hornets beat the Wizards 117-116. Rozier had 25, Oubre had 22, Washington had 21, Plumlee had 17 and 10. For the Wizards, Beal had 33, Porzingis has 21-11. He's had like 5 straight double-doubles. Kuzma, 14 for Kispert, and 10 and 12 for Daniel Gafford. Raptors, Nets. Nets win at 114-105. Now they're in the top 6 in the East, as they're the 6th seed in the East. I know it's early, but they've made it a long way, as they were not too long ago. They were not playing good basketball as they beat the Raptors. Irving has 27. Durant almost has a triple-double, 17 and 9 and 7. Clarkson has 15 and 9. Joe Harris has 17 for the Raptors. Van Vliet with 10. 21 for OG, 24 for Siakam, and 17 for Scotty Barnes. Hawks, Nuggets. The Hawks beat the Nuggets, as the Nuggets had a winning streak, and that got snapped tonight. The Hawks get a good win, 117-109. No Trae Young, as that's how much the Nuggets struggled tonight. No Trae Young. The Hawks still get the win. AJ Griffin, the rookie, shows up big, scores 24 points tonight. DeJounte Murray scores 34. Capella has 12 and 11. For the Nuggets, Jokic almost has a triple-double to 24, 10 and 8. Jamal Murray has 20 and 16 for Bones Highland off the bench. And here we go. Next 2 games we're going over are the 2 games of the day, as the Lakers beat the Bucks 133-129. What a game for the Lakers. I've been talking about it the whole week, about how the Lakers have been playing better and different basketball. And some people told me, like, calm down. They've beaten the Spurs twice, and they've almost beaten the Pacers, and they've beaten the Blazers. And tonight they beat up on the second, you can arguably maybe say, the best team in the East. The best team in the East in the Bucks. On record, the Celtics are the best team in the East, but the Bucks are kind of a little bit more talented. So the Lakers are playing better basketball. I think they're really starting to figure it out with the way AD is playing basketball. LeBron's playing good basketball. Russell's playing amazing basketball. This whole team is just, LeBron said it perfectly the other night when they beat Portland. We have a new group, and we're really starting to finally figure it out. And I said the other night when they beat Portland, we're going to see if this is for real on Friday when they play the Bucks. And if they come out there and they look awful, then you know what? What they've looked like, it didn't show for anything. But tonight they came out and they scored 133 in one of the best defenses in the league, and had a show-out game. And let's get in the stats. Giannis had 40. Middleton had 17 in his season debut. Drew Holiday had 28. Portis had 15 and 10. AD had 44 and 10. His best game of the season, his season high. LeBron had 28, 8 and 11. Russell Westbrook had 15, 7 and 11. And Lonnie Walker had 14. What a game for the Lakers. All right, next one. Heat, Celtics. Heat get their first win in overtime, 120-116, get their first win over the Celtics since the Eastern Conference Finals. Butler had a great game tonight. Flashbacks all the way to Game 7 of the Eastern Conference Finals. Butler's 47-point performance and lost. He scores 25 and 15 tonight. Was not the high scorer for the Heat. 2 higher scores. Bam had 28. Hero had 26. Lowry had 20. Great game from the Heat tonight. Now, Jaylen Brown, he had an amazing game tonight. 37 and 14. Hit an amazing shot before overtime in the fourth quarter. It was 110-107. He hit a crazy bank shot to tie the game and send it to overtime. It was crazy. I was so excited because I have Brown in fantasy, and when he hit that shot, not only was I excited he hit a bucket, because then he would get more points in overtime, But what a game. Marcus Smart had 18. Brown had 14. Tatum had 14 and 12. Grant Williams had 18 off the bench. Cavs Magic. We're going to go over this one quick. Cavs beat the Magic 107-96. Mobley had 19 and 13. Mitchell had 34. Garland had 18. For the Magic, Banchero had 22. Wagner 16. Cole Anthony had 19. And Markelle Fultz made his season debut tonight and had 10. Spurs Pelicans. Pelicans kind of beat the crap out of the Spurs, 117-99. Spurs, I don't know how much they've lost in a row, but they're not playing that great. But they're not playing that great at basketball right now. Vassell had 25. Bates Diop had 10. Langford had 10. I'm going to stop with going over the Spurs. For the Pelicans, Zion had 30. 21 and 11 for Valanciunas, and 17 for Trey Murphy. 15 for Marshall off the bench as well. Sixers, they're still shorthanded, and they cannot get the win tonight either, as they lost to the Grizzlies 117-109 in an upsetting loss. I guess they give it a little time with them. James Harden's coming back next week. So, they lost badly to the Grizzlies. They're a good team, though, 117-109. I know that looks like a close score, but still, they struggled tonight. And I say wait for this team to get fully healthy with Harden and Maxey back. So moving on to the Rockets and the Suns. What a game this was. I made a post game about it because obviously I do Rockets videos. I'll go a little quick recap. Rockets come back from 16, and they come back from 16. Great fourth quarter. Booker scores 41. Jalen Green scores 30 and 20 points in the third quarter. Jabari Smith scores 17 for the Suns. And then for the Suns, Mikal Bridges had 20, and Campaign had 20 as well. So that was it for that game. Rockets get a clutch win, 122-121. Check out my post game if you want to hear me talk more about that game. Pacers Jazz. The Jazz were able to pretty much handle the Pacers this whole game as they beat them 130-119. And then finally the Warriors and the Bulls. This was a good game. 119-111. Warriors win it. Good game from the Warriors. Jordan Poole puts up 30 in this one. Draymond has himself an almost triple-double, 13 points, 9 rebounds, 11 assists. So great game from Draymond tonight. He came out there. He did his thing. Only needed Curry to score 19. Clay had a good game tonight too. But I'll give it to the Bulls. They had a rough couple 3 quarters in this game, and we're not playing the best basketball. But they fought at the end of the game. They were down by like 19, maybe a little less than that, maybe 18 in that area. They were down bad in the end of the third quarter, maybe in the beginning of the fourth quarter area, and they fought back at the end of the game. It got it down to at least 1 point. They were down 110-109, so they fought in this game, tried to fight back. And, with the Warriors, it's just so hard to play them. They have so many good players with Clay, Wiggins, Curry, Poole, Draymond. Wasn't enough for that Bulls squad tonight. I'll give them, I know they have not been playing that great this season, but I will give them credit because they did try to fight back against Golden State tonight and gave Golden State a little bit of hell at the end of the game, and fought back from 19 to cut it down all the way to 1, but it wasn't enough for the Bulls to get this win. So that's it for the recap. As main stuff that happened today. The Bucks Lakers with AD having 44, and then Giannis having 40, and then the Eastern Conference Finals rematch as the Heat were able to beat the Celtics. And then might be a little biased here, but I say the third best topic in today's games is, how about the Rockets beating them Phoenix Suns, the best team in the West, getting upset by the worst team in the West, and lose a 16-point lead. So the Rockets played a great game tonight. The Lakers played great tonight. And I'll give it to the Heat because they fought too. So credit to all three of those teams. The Lakers, the Heat and the Rockets, they all played great games tonight. And credit to Giannis Antetokounmpo and Anthony Davis as well, because they had some great performances tonight. And Devin Booker too. I'll give the three of those credit. When you score 40, you get credit. AD 44, Booker 41, Giannis 40. That's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know your thoughts, and peace out.